This is the capybara, and the other day I made a video about an overpowered XP method that requires these guys. But I'm sure you guys know, since that video, the pet mutations update has came out, which adds a very extra overpowered method to this method that will literally make you have instantly leveling pets. Either way, if you guys want to get your pets to level 100 as fast, like extremely fast, watch to the end of this video. And if you guys want to be part of the OG 100K, hit that sub button. Let's go. All right, so before we get into the mutations part of this method, the first thing we have to talk about is the regular capybara method. And yes, I only have one capybara, but you're gonna want to have 8 capybaras for this to work the absolute best. But basically, take a look at the capybara's ability. If you guys look at it, it says this: all pets within 14.72 studs won't lose hunger and will gain 3.27 XP per second. See, now if you had one capybara, it wouldn't be a super good method because, you know, it really just depends on luck, right? Like, see, now for that 1 second that my dog went near that capybara, it maybe gained another 6 XP. But until any of my pets get near the capybara again, literally none of them are going to be benefiting at all from the capybara's ability. But that all changes, especially when you guys get up to 7 or 8 capybaras, because once you get there, there's so many capybaras that honestly, most of the time, there's at least like 2 or 3 capybaras on whatever pet is nearby at a time. Basically meaning you would get an extra 12 XP per second just from having 7 capybaras. But also keep in mind that this gets even better as the capybaras level up. Right now it's 3.29 XP, but when it's maxed out, I don't know exactly how much it is, but I know it's a good amount of XP higher than it is right now. And basically what happens is when you guys have 8 capybaras, that is the fastest way to level up, right? 8 capybaras or 7 capybaras and a starfish, right? I would say 8 capybaras is better. Basically, they're all gonna bump around, walk around, and you guys can literally stay AFK. It doesn't matter if you don't feed the capybaras. Either way, they will continue to get XP. But there's a new method that has to do with hatching capybaras, and it has to do with the Brontosaurus, which I already made a couple of videos on, and it also has to do with the pet mutations. But first, you guys need your capybaras. If you don't know how to get them, you can get them from the paradise egg, which has, I don't know what the chance is. It must be like a 3% chance to spawn here. Show me the egg shop. So, oh, it actually, it doesn't show anymore? Oh, the paradise egg is in stock right now, but take a look at this. The capybara is a 21% chance in the paradise egg. It seems like a lot. It seems like not a lot, but it's honestly very common, right? Just buy yourself a paradise egg, and it actually works even better if you guys just get multiple ult accounts. And every time the paradise egg comes in shop, go on 9 different ult accounts, however many ult accounts you have, and literally just buy the capybara over and buy the paradise egg over and over again, hatch them on your ult accounts, then you will have a ton of capybaras. The other method I would say is just trading, right? You can trade for the capybaras. I don't think they're really super insane on price right now, so try to snag yourself a good deal. But when you guys do have your 8 capybaras, the first thing I suggest to do is just do the regular capybara method, but with 8 capybaras. Yes, you don't have to get them to level 100. You don't have to get them to level 75. Just get them to level 50, right? Just get them to level 50, not 60, nothing like that. Now, once you guys do get those capybaras to level 60, that is when you guys can do the mutation part. But you know what? I completely forgot to mention the Brontosaurus part. So the whole theory of this method that I'm going to go over in this video and how it works has to do with the hitbox of the capybara. So as you guys can see right here, this capybara in my hands is actually tiny. This is super small. If you look at any of my other videos where I have the capybara, I usually have a way bigger one because this is tiny compared to the normal size of the capybara. And for this specific method, that is horrible because when the capybara is bigger, what happens is the pets around it don't have to be as close because the capybara will have a wider hitbox. But obviously, since this capybara is tiny, it's not going to do the same. But the first method to get the capybaras bigger actually starts before you even hatch the capybaras. Every time you guys hatch your paradise nice egg, go on that alt account and you want an army of 6 brontosauruses. You don't need 8, or you actually need 5 decent leveled ones or 6 brontosauruses. For those who don't know what the brontosaurus is, it comes out of the dinosaur egg, which for some reason I don't have because I didn't level up my machine on this game. But we can just look on the wiki. You can see right here the brontosaurus at a 1% chance has this ability, giant incubator. Pets hatched from eggs have a 5.2% increase in base size and weight. This size bonus is capped at 30% per egg and does not apply to the brontosaurus. This is super overpowered because if you get that 30% size bonus every time you get a big capybara, it's going to turn into a huge capybara right off the bat. But here's the other thing. There is actually a certain percentage chance for you guys to get huge pets, right? Like you see this huge dragonfly that actually has something different with the mutations. But let's say I had a huge toucan, right? One of these toucans that was just absolutely massive. That happens because you hit the huge chance, right? There is a huge percentage chance on your pets to possibly be oversized. And that percentage chance is like 0.1. It's super, super rare. And you guys can either buy huge pets or you can hatch them and you're just going to have to get super lucky. But when you get a huge pet, there's still a chance for it to not be absolutely humongous. But when you guys have a brontosaurus, it'll basically make it so that huge pet is just going to be absolutely massive. So what you guys want to do is get 8 capybaras that are either huge just by trading or just keep on hatching them until you guys get ones that are actually decently big. Once you guys do that, that's when you guys can get the huge mutation on top of it. For those who don't know what the huge mutation is, take a look at my dragonfly right here. This dragonfly without the huge mutation is tiny, but since this dragonfly has the huge mutation, or I guess it's called the mega mutation, it is so much bigger. And take a look at this. Mega, pet is gigantic, has 20% faster hunger rate, and gains an additional 10.48 XP per second. This is super overpowered for the capybara because not only can you get a huge capybara, if you get a huge capybara and then get the mega mutation on top of the huge capybara, you will have an insanely sized capybara that you can apply to any pet and it'll basically always get that 7 capybara boost anytime you guys are trying to level a pet up. Either way, the method is basically get huge capybaras. If they aren't level 50, just have them sit around with like 8 other capybaras until they get level 50 and then put them in this pet mutation machine right here. You want them to all get the mega mutation, but don't worry, if you do get any other mutation, you can just get that capybara once again to level 50 and then you can re-mutate it. It takes away the previous mutation, but gives you another chance to get the mega mutation. If you guys have huge capybaras with the mega mutation on top of it, you can literally make sure that every single pet that you want to mutate will have like a minimum 40 XP per second, which is super fast, incredibly fast, and can obviously not only help you get level 100 pets, but make you basically instantly be able to mutate any pet you want. But yeah, get on this method. Obviously, it's a lot harder said than done, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, go ahead and wait, it's a lot easier said than done. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.